Hi there, I'm Sylvia Plester-Silk, and 10 Minutes to Joy is your weekly invitation to reset, recharge, and rediscover your most joyful self through aha moments and simple energy techniques. Today, we're discussing the other F word, fun. Recently, I went to the theater with my husband, and we saw Dirty Rotten Scoundrels in Stratford, Ontario. I can't tell you the number of belly laughs I had. It was incredible. And it reminded me of how important having fun, laughing, just the energy of laughing is such a release. What's happening energetically in the world right now is pretty heavy and pretty intense. And despite our best efforts, it comes up in conversation. We're on social media and the algorithms decide we're interested, or we get hooked by the algorithms and glance a few seconds too long. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we're talking about fun. What's fun for you? What makes your heart sing? Is it getting together with girlfriends? I did circle recently during solstice with my two circle friends where we do energy work, and we did some meditation, and we did some other stuff, and then we started to laugh, and all three of us were laughing, and it was wonderful. I think we're not getting enough laughter in our lives. So what causes you to laugh? Perhaps if you're looking at social media, it's the puppy memes and crazy things that go on in terms of jokes. Yes, we might groan at some of them, but some of them are truly funny. Sometimes it can be going to, I guess, a store where they sell greeting cards. There's not many of them anymore. And reading the funny cards and having a laugh. It may be sharing jokes with friends. It may be remembering a time when you had those laughter with somebody in your life. It may be just simply starting a joke line on social media. Okay, let's share the funniest moment you've had. So it starts to celebrate fun. It may be, for some of you, it may be playing sports. It may be fixing a puzzle, and that might be fun. So there's fun, and there's fun with laughter. And I think they're both equally important. We can be too serious. I'm certainly very much, as you know, in the self-development field, and I'm consistently working on my own issues and really trying to release patterns that aren't working and be quite preemptive in my work so that I can be present for clients. And that's fabulous. And part of that fills my soul. And yet, when I go out and just have fun and laugh and laugh and laugh, I do not know, and I can't credit the person that wrote the lyrics and lines for Dirty Rotten Scoundrels as it's playing in Stratford. However, whoever did it was absolutely brilliant. It might be watching your favorite comedy. It may be getting together with friends over a beverage, whatever that might be, coffee, tea, or a glass of wine or a beer. And just really remembering good times together and creating new memories. Sometimes I think summer is for memories, and I don't think we should let them go dormant in the fall and winter. But because we don't have to worry about the roads, well, maybe we have to worry about the construction, but the roads, there's nothing stopping us from getting point A to be together. We often have more energy because of the sun, and so we're often getting out and about more. So what can you do that creates that laughter in your life? How can you have a really healthy belly laugh? Hmm. When was the last time you watched a child in their natural antics, watched a puppy or a dog or a kitten even doing silly things as they discovered the world. Have we lost the art of discovery where we just simply for the joy, want to learn something or engage in something and try something new? I think it's so easy to get caught up in working hard, family responsibilities, responsibility. You have your own list. I don't need to trigger you and share that list with you. So if you have that amount of responsibility, is it not fair you have close to that amount of fun? Hmm. I talked with a client recently about so old pattern is I have to be doing something. If I'm sitting still, I'm not doing anything of value. Uh, and so we talked about, well, if you're going to do house cleaning for 30 minutes, what if you did something for yourself for 30 minutes that was indulgent, whether it's sitting, meditating, reading a book, going for a walk, doing whatever you choose to do for those 30 minutes. So we start to create more of a balance. And maybe it can't be minute by minute, but you get the idea. We say, oh, I have to do this, but we forget to put the F word on our to-do list. So what if you put fun in your schedule? That's weird. That sounds really kind of anticlimactic. However, if you start to put it in, your mind's starting to create that and think about it even at a subconscious level. About a week ago, I thought to myself, maybe I said it to myself too. In any event, I really could use a good belly laugh. And I can't remember if I had already booked the tickets for last night or for the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels by then or not. In any event, it came. So sometimes just creating the openness in our minds, in our schedules, that we're going to have something or do something that's fun. Another thing that I've done with my husband that's fine, and now I'm going to remember it, but we bought this book and it had scratch dates on it. It was out of, I think, Australia or New Zealand. And you would scratch it and it would tell you what to do. And so you would just follow the instructions. And so one of them was to watch old cartoons from when you were a kid and make a fort and get your favorite treats. So we did that. It was a silly, silly thing that typically my husband and I would not engage in. And we had fun. We laughed. Well, making the fort was not the easiest in our living room. So that caused a few laughs as it didn't go so well. I guess we are out of date in our fort building skills. However, it was unprecedented. And what I'll do is I'll do my best to find the name and put it in the show notes for you. So things like that help you do things that are maybe unpredictable, out of your norm, sometimes frees up the energy for a good laugh. And I think that we need more laughter. We need more positive, loving stories. We need to celebrate through just having a good, healthy laugh, not at somebody, and certainly with somebodies. So today, as my call of action, I challenge each and every one of you to do something fun and to place on your social media an invitation. You may say that I was listening to 10 Minutes to Joy, and I've been encouraged to share a fun thing I've done in the last week. What have you done that was fun in the last week? Let's start a movement. Let's start a movement of joy where everybody gets to play and have fun at whatever level you're able to do it. All for today, folks. So go out, have fun, laugh, use the other F word for a while. That's a wrap for today. Remember, small moments of laughter can create big changes. Keep growing, keep laughing, keep shining, and I'll see you next Friday on 10 Minutes to Joy.